What up? Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, SoundClick, Aquarius, and all of my YouTube people out there who have been following this case of Bill Cosby. I did a video on it, but it was a live stream, so it was 5 hours long. But people have still been commenting on it, and a lot of you are disappointed. Some people are saying don't defend Bill Cosby, and what we feared has come to fruition. They put him in jail. Now, they put Bill Cosby in state jail. They didn't put him in federal prison. They put him in state. Let me try to bring this to light for those of you who's never been in state and want to know the difference between state and prison. Okay? There's federal jail, state jail, and if you do something in your city, you go to, your local jail. That's state. Okay? That's state. Now, there are all kind of state facilities all over the place. Depends on, what your crime is. But nonetheless, state jail has the propensity to lock you down for 24 hours. Federal prison let you go out and walk the yard. Heck, they even let you go and get a job. There's people who are in prison and they're out there working somewhere. They just need to be back at the jail at a certain time. There's more autonomy in federal prison, simply because the time is usually longer. And it's almost inhumane to have somebody on 24 lockdown who's going to be there for a long time. But nonetheless, people still, depends on who they are and what they've done. There are military facilities that won't let people go outside. I was just at one. And, but they can't go outside because of their mental capacity is not sufficient, or what it was because of war. Nonetheless, they can cause serious harm to people. Same thing when it comes to state and federal. There are people who are really, really dangerous, so they won't let them out. I know one guy who was actually put in the hole for 17 months. Listen, that very small space can drive you crazy. I've been in jail before for, overnight or the weekend. And before they take you to see the judge, they put you in what I would consider the hole because it's very, very small. It's a holding cell. And it's not meant for you to be there for a long time. So if you do get put into one, it's all bad. You're in there for a long time, it's all bad. People go crazy in there, and it's just a bad situation. They come out worse than what they were when they went in. Bill Cosby is in state right now. He's also being sued for $283,000 by a legal firm, a law firm, and he also has to pay $25,000 in restitution. I don't know what he has to pay Andrea Constant. They didn't say that. I don't know if that $25,000 is going to him, going to her. But also he has to pay court fees, and God only knows who's getting a hold of that money. And please don't say the state of wherever he's in, because we know that whenever they take somebody down like this, police, the lawyers, the judges, they're all making out like bandits. They're all collecting that money. Even if Bill Cosby was innocent, all of them getting paid. They're all getting paid. And we all know it's true. So anybody who says that it's not, go do your research, because it's very, very, very true. A lot of times where they have somebody and they know he has money, they'll just snatch him up, put him in jail, and put some arbitrary claim on him just so he can get a lawyer or she can get a lawyer. Most of the time, it's a black male. He can get a lawyer, has to pay the lawyer, has to pay the court fees, has to pay, and it just all goes to them. They basically just siphon your pockets, and then oh, you were innocent. Oh, we're sorry. Yeah, there you go. This is why you had this is why you have the rap dossier. Okay, and for those of you who don't know about that, it's pretty much a federal book of rappers, and what they were doing was they would just pull them over and give them some arbitrary gun charge or whatever, and $100,000 just comes right out of their pockets. So their lawyers were in on it. I'm not saying that this is what's going on with Bill Cosby. If his lawyers were, in on some type of, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if that really does happen, go ask Chris Brown. Anyways, as far as Bill Cosby is concerned, he is in prison, or he is in state jail, pretty much, where put him in federal prison. They're trying to say that he got hit with a stale hot dog bun and people are yelling at him. I don't think that's what's happening. Some people are saying that's not very true. They're saying that he's being treated very well and people respect him. Listen, a lot of people, and you can't even say black people because white people watch the Cosby shows too. They watch Fat Albert. They watched all the shows that Cosby's that he produced, and this man is 83 years old and legally blind. You gotta understand, he's 83, so a lot of us grew up on Bill Cosby. We're not gonna start throwing things at him because a consenting adult, and him got into some type of whatever. He's put in jail for drugging Andrea Constant and, having sex with her. So once again, I don't know if she was willingly having sex with Bill Cosby, because a lot of these women were willingly having sex with him, but he was drugging them, and because, whatever illness he had in his head going on, and that is illegal. Once again, I blame some of that on the culture because, Quaaludes and Spanish Fly was easily obtainable, and there were a lot of people doing what Bill Cosby did. That's what people did. A lot of these women went to Bill Cosby, pretty much throwing their self at him because he was a gatekeeper. I explained this before, and I feel sorry for Bill Cosby. Because, he didn't know 50 years later, 30 years later, that this would all, just come and get him, and a lot of these other people, 20, 30 years later, they're all getting hammered by these women. Now, one last thing I want to say is, in my live, I was explaining to people that, for one, I thought they should have put something around his ankle and let him go home. But we're going to see what's going to happen to the Jewish guy who supposedly did all these things to these women, Harvey Weinstein, and we're going to see what's going to happen to him. And I bet a dime to a dollar that Harvey Weinstein won't see a day in jail. Look what happened to the DuPont guy. He basically was molesting his niece or something like that. She was, I don't know, preteen or something. And the judge said he wouldn't do well in jail. So they let him go home. Wait, what? He would not do well. Who does well in jail? But that's what they did. They let him go because he's a DuPont. He's one of the 1%, the big oil company guys. Oh, he's not going to do well in jail, so we'll send him home. Wait, what? You sent a black man to jail for 50 years for stealing a sandwich. And it wasn't like strong arm robbery. He didn't have a gun. He was hungry. He said, I was hungry. So I took the sandwich. They gave him 50 years. This guy rapes whoever was related to him, this preteen, and he's not going to do well in jail. The system, listen, the legal system is a bunch of crooks. They are a bunch of criminals. And soon as they start blaming Bill Cosby, we should have known that he was not going to get a fair shake. Am I defending what he did? Absolutely not. But you had some 19-year-old just drag a 14-year-old into the woods and sexually assault her, and you send him home and give him probation for 10 years. You got these women and teachers who are out here molesting, 12, 13, 14. They're getting caught in bed with 3, 4, 5 of them, and you guys are giving them a slap on the wrist. And you letting them, don't even register them as freaking, molesters and all this. But you want to go after a man for something he did 30, 40 years ago. And, I say, if you're going to let these teachers go, give Bill probation, 3 to 10, and put a thing around his ankle, around his ankle, and let the man go home. Tell him don't come outside for a year. That's what I say. I mean, fair is fair. But, this is not all fair. They wanted his money. They wanted to make a statement. And they did. They did. And I think if you're going to put people in jail, then put everybody in jail who commits the crime. I think if you're not, then don't. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying anybody's innocent. I'm saying let's be fair. And the legal system is not fair. And they pretty much gave him life, 3 to 10, and you're 83 years old. Not to mention, there are other people who are going to come out, who've already come out and said he did whatever. So it's a good chance he might be going back to court and getting sentenced again. Pretty much Bill Cosby will not get out of jail unless some miracle happens. And that's pretty sad to see one of our television, pretty much, founding fathers, somebody we grew up on, our kids grew up on. It's just sad to see him go down, and it's sad that he even did that.